Boom.
And we're live. Happy Friday, everybody. From everybody here at the RestoMods office, we are enjoying a couple brewskis. Thank you, sir. And we're going to talk everything RestoMods from the last, what's it been, 2 weeks since we did one of these?
Every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks. Lots going on in the world of muscle cars, classic cars, hot rods. Lots going on in the world of RestoMods. And yeah, so cheers. Happy Friday. Crack that, baby.
Cheers. Salud.
Salud.
Happy Friday.
So, we are going to give away 5 of our new t-shirts. We have them back here.
We got a couple of them. You can have your choice.
We're going to give you the choice of our black burnout shirt, our white burnout shirt. These are the brand new Chevelle burnout shirts.
You may have seen that burnout. I don't know if we have that queued up.
Sweet.
Do we have it queued up? No.
No.
We don't. Go find that video and watch it.
Or the Team Chevelle shirts. These 3 shirts were just made. We're going to have you tag one friend in the comments, and we're going to choose one of those people at random to get one of these shirts.
Tag somebody that you want to do a burnout with in that Chevelle if you win. And we'll pick out 5 of those, and we'll contact you, get your shipping info, and ship you a free shirt.
Yeah, everyone. Hey, make sure you like and share or comment on this post as well. We'll select one of you at the end of this broadcast. We want to try and get the word out every Friday or every other Friday. We're going to do one of these live streams. So thanks for watching, and hit that share and like button. It really helps us out.
Share that, like that, tag a friend, and we're going to choose 5 of you, right? 5?
5. We're doing 5.
5. We're going to send you a shirt, little care package, and for your support and for tuning in. So what do we have going on?
We just called Ronald. We just called Ronald Geer, the winner of RM9, who has not collected his prize because of coronavirus, and this is kind of a weird situation for all of us. But we're working through it the best way we can. We offered to ship the car to Ronald, and he said, no, I want to come out there and have the whole experience with you guys. So we just did a call with him, kind of figuring out when we're going to be able to do that. It's looking like it's going to be sort of towards the end of May, but we'll get that done as soon as possible.
He was excited.
He was excited. I mean, I would be excited. He seems like a pretty calm and collected guy.
Yeah, for sure.
Plus, he's a car guy through and through. He's an Army veteran, and so as far as situations go, I'm sure he's been in more intense situations than this one. But
waiting for his car,
yeah, waiting for his car. But it doesn't become real until you really get those keys and slide into the driver's seat and go on your first cruise, and you're like, dang, I won this car. So we really want to share that experience with Ronald, and we want to do that as quickly as possible. So we ready to run the call? Let's run the call.
How you doing, man?
Pretty good.
Doing well. You've had a couple weeks now, right?
A month.
A month. It's been a month.
Oh,
Yeah, it has been about a month. Yeah, the 14th, right? 14th was the end. We call them within the...
Hey, I love your office setup and their flags back there. What are those?
it's actually a Army flag, of course, United States, and then the Navy flag. My son's in the Navy. I was in the Army.
So your son's in the Navy and you served in the Army?
Yep.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much for your service.
Thank you. So,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
he was actually out in California making movies. Called me up and said, Dad, I joined the Navy. I go, how do you go from making movies to joining the Navy? So.
And he's still out here in San Diego, right?
Yeah, that's correct. He's an instructor in San Diego now.
Very cool, very cool. So, like I was saying, you had a month to let it sink in. How are you feeling about the big win?
Still feels unreal. I definitely want the car, but I definitely want to come out there and meet everybody that worked on it and put it together and meet you guys. So
awesome.
It's worth it, but I can't wait to drive it.
Worth the wait for sure. And
it's not going to be real until you slide into the driver's seat that first time.
I know. I can't wait to just kill.
Sitting back there, if you can see it over Chris's.
We're taking good care, but he usually has the cover on. We pulled the.
You got your car yet?
I bet.
No. So.
Waiting and ready. And yeah, we talked, and we're looking hopefully towards the end of May, right?
Yeah.
End of May, middle May, whenever we can get you out here and everything kind of comes back to normal, we'll get you in the driver's seat.
Waiting until you feel comfortable. I think that technically we could buy flights right now, and flights are still running and everything, but California is still technically in a lockdown. I'm not sure what's going on out there, but hopefully here, middle of May, end of May, we can get you out here.
Has an insane amount of stuff going on under the hood, in the interior,
Hey everybody,
in the suspension.
we're back.
And we're back from Facebook and YouTube. Welcome back, everybody. So Ronald is doing well. He's excited to get his car.
We're excited to have him out here.
And hopefully we'll be having him out here end of next month.
Yeah, hopefully by then, travel restrictions will be lifted and we'll be able to get him out here. We're definitely looking forward to that. And for you guys just coming back from YouTube and Facebook, we were just answering a couple questions. Some people asked, how are you able to give away these cars? So we ran down the spiel for, who we are. We've been doing this for 2.5 years, giving away dream cars and piles of cash. And we're able to do that with your support by going to RestoMods.com, picking up a t-shirt or a hat, and being entered to win. Someone also asked if the Chevelle was rebuilt.
He was asking if the Chevelle was rebuilt, which...
A little bit of work done to that Chevelle.
A little bit of work has been done. There's a handful of videos. If you're on Instagram, scroll down, Facebook and YouTube, a few videos as well. Check out all the things on that car. It has a swapped LS1. It's LSA supercharged. It has suspension. It's got Cadillac interior. It's got everything. Alpine stereo system, Forge Line 3-piece wheels.
It's an insane car, and we made a really cool build sheet video. So
super cool.
Go and find that on restomods.com or wherever you're watching this on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook. You can just dig through the videos and find the build sheet video that will tell you every single thing that is on this car. Which is a lengthy list. It's a beast. It's almost 600 horsepower.
And you were just telling me about how much you like that thing.
Yeah, I don't know if I can give the details of my recent drive in that thing, but suffice to say,
risky.
It is a really fun car to drive. It feels like a modern car. You're sitting on Cadillac seats, plenty of power. The AC's pumping. You're super comfortable. Stereo's bumping. It's an awesome car.
It's an awesome car. I agree 100%.
Yeah, you've had the most wheel time in that thing.
I had a ton of fun in that thing, driving it back when we bought it from Arizona, and I've enjoyed it very much. Speaking of Arizona, we did the Good Guys out in Arizona.
Yeah, last year. When was that, November?
November of last year. And we had plans to do the Del Mar one, which is right around the corner from us here.
Yeah, which got canceled. That was
what, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, I think it was April 3rd. Yeah, so we obviously weren't able to do that, but I think we share this feeling with a lot of car guys out there. We just miss all of the car stuff, whether that's auctions or Good Guys, car shows, cars and coffee. Just being able to get together with car guys and talk about cars and we're just really missing the community aspect of that. And so I know you guys are too. We're looking forward to being able to go back and do that. I know Barrett-Jackson, they're obviously not able to have the in-person auctions anymore.
That's a big one.
They're going to do an online-only auction. I don't know if that's going to be televised or what, but there was a lot of details. They sent out an email a couple days ago on that. And so...
And if you watch our video of when we bought this truck, we are big fans of online auctions. Bring a trailer, eBay... all of those things. So we're super excited. I'm excited to see how this all works. Maybe it's easier. Maybe you can get that, that car that people are going to see in person. Maybe you snag it online because you haven't seen it, but nobody else has either.
Yeah.
A lot of different things that are coming into play when it comes to doing this online. But
you guys know how it works if you buy the car and then it shows up and it's not exactly what you wanted?
You bite the
bullet,
bullet,
you bought
man.
the car.
That's it.
Yeah.
You bought the car. So they've been doing online auctions with their auctions forever. I want to say over 10 years. Both Meekum and Barrett-Jackson, they have an online component. So they have like a little light when you're actually at the auction. There's a little light that says like online bidder, like when they have the high bid.
Okay.
So they actually have had that piece, but it's always been like an incremental piece to like the mass amount of people that are there in person. They also do phone bids and stuff like that, and I'm sure they're still going to do that. But it's definitely going to be a different experience because part of the fun of going to those is just Barrett-Jackson, especially now, it's like a spectacle. There's tens of thousands of people there. There's huge areas where you can walk through booths and vendors, and obviously 9 or 10 huge tents full of cars that you can walk and check them out. And you're like, oh man, I really like that one. You note down the number. You wait till it comes across the block. You can see what it sold for, all that different kind of stuff. So we're definitely going to miss that, but I mean, it'll be interesting to see how they do it.
And it will be back eventually. But
man, I can't wait. I hope it's back eventually.
I see that as one of the biggest events in car culture. They go as small as the little meetups and cars and coffee and as big as, the Mecum and Barrett-Jacksons and the Good Guys shows. So, I mean, I don't see those ever not being there.
Especially Good Guys, because most of that happens outside. They have the autocross area, they have the burnout competition.
And that's a social thing. I mean, that's, you're not going there. I mean, you could also go to those Barrett-Jackson's auctions with no intention to buy and just look and see what's out there.
That's
and
95%
check out.
of people there.
Yeah. But I mean, Good Guys is like 100% of those people, really. You're showing off your stuff, or you're out there looking at stuff.
Well, there's no auction at Good Guys. They do have like a buy and sell section. Kind of my favorite thing is like the swap meet area, where like you'll meet the guy who has like every Studebaker part you could ever want, or he just has different specialties, and they're all spread out on the blanket right there. You can walk through there and talk to all kinds of people.
I had a good time out there.
My question is, what did you guys do after the show? Specifically, what happened with our young Joe?
With young Joe?
The young Joe in
Arizona?
Oh, God. Young Joe. Joe's if you guys aren't familiar with Joe, just go check out our YouTube channel. Joe heads customer service.
I'll turn the camera so you guys can see him.
Which one? Oh, yeah, there's Joe. Say hi to Joe, everybody. So Joe also has an epic video where he's doing a dance in front of this Charger that our team turned into a pretty epic video. And we had Joe obviously out in Arizona helping us out with the booth. He did a great job, crushed it out there. And so to reward him, we took him to Mastro Steakhouse and got him a nice steak. And
got to get you going.
Yeah, I saw some dance moves from Joe that night that I've never seen in my whole life.
I don't know if any of you
was that the
viewers have been to
inspiration for the dance video
before, but I don't want to call it Cougar Country, but it's Cougar Country, and they were out in force. They were chasing Joe around the dance floor. It was a good time.
I love the kid.
Yeah, it was a great time. Joe's got some dance moves. I'm not taking anything away from him.
And he threw a little bit down in the floor install video as well, the race deck.
Oh yeah,
a little.
And again, there's another video, whatever platform you guys are watching, you can watch the install of these. If you're thinking about upgrading your garage, this is definitely a killer option. They're super easy to clean up, super easy to install, and just elevates your garage to that next level.
Definitely.
So those of you watching online, this is a terrible camera angle. My apologies. Just wanted you guys to see it.
Is that you? Oh, there you go.
You're showing off the floors?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you really want to see the floors, go watch the actual install video. There's a knife throwing competition. There's all kinds of funny stuff in that video. Go check it out.
And I mean, they really are super easy to install. I mean, if you had a personal garage, to throw this flooring in would take no longer than a couple hours, I would think.
If you like watching big dumb animals do stupid things, you're gonna love that video. I think that's the takeaway there.
That's a lot of our videos, I feel like.
RestoMods, big dumb animals doing stupid things.
Doing stupid things with grown-up toys.
There was a knife throwing in the middle of that video.
I couldn't believe how bad. I wish I was here for that because I couldn't believe how bad you guys are at knife
Did you
throwing.
see Joe throw the first knife?
Yeah, I watched all of you guys, and none of you were good. I think the winning score was like 1, right? Like,
I got a 10, bro.
You gotta
get it right.
1 throw, right?
Like
out of 5 or something like that.
Way harder than it looks.
It was the first time we've ever done it too, so.
I mean, we're gonna have to run that back because I will demolish you guys.
In all fairness, those knives were maybe a little bit dull.
Those were the used ones?
Are those the ones
it was cardboard, Joe.
Yeah.
Joe, it was cardboard. You could have thrown a dull stick at it and it would have gone in. When you don't even hit the cardboard, it's very difficult to make it in.
Thank you, sir.
Boom. I'm behind, but I'll take it anyways.
All right, we got a comment here from James Sweeney, which is pretty awesome. I'm going to be a dad again. The car would be the best thing besides being a dad again. Raise my kid in an old car.
Dude. Yeah, atta way, James.
Awesome.
That's the way you gotta educate the next generation.
Did either of you grow up with like a muscle car in the family, or dad?
Yeah.
Really?
Absolutely.
I had family with muscle cars. I had an aunt and uncle with a '79 Trans Am, which I think is
that why you love Trans Ams? That explains it.
It was root beer brown, and I think it's ingrained in me. And like that's to this day like one of my favorite cars ever.
My grandma had a Cadillac. I don't even know, probably like a 90s. You know, the boats, just absolutely huge.
They're all boats.
Oh yeah,
one
every
of my
single
Not the
first
90s
experience.
Ones,
I don't even remember. It was young. I was probably 8 or 9, and I put my finger on the cigarette lighter.
Oh, nice.
And
test it?
Just get those little lines.
Got it really hot. I was like, oh, this is red. That looks like fun. Still to this day, no fingerprints on this finger.
Good memories.
Yeah.
There you go. You should have done them all. You could work for the CIA.
I know, right? So that was my only experience with classic cars growing up.
I grew up. My dad had all kinds of stuff. He had a '65 Mustang coupe with a 289 in it. He had I want to say it was a '50s Cadillac, but red, candy apple red convertible with the huge fins.
I love it.
And we'd go cruising that thing, and that's where I got my love for it, is just kind of, hanging around with him and going to different car shows and auctions. He would always watch the auctions on TV too.
Dude, it's the best.
And that kind of got me into it. But yeah, I mean, raising your kids around cars teaches them all kinds of good stuff. Not only to appreciate nice things, but hopefully you're wrenching on them with your kids and teaching them, how to turn a wrench and fix things. And
I remember watching my grandpa. My grandpa used to race Chevelles in like a dirt track. So they had they always had a new Chevelle, and like talking to my uncle now, like, the guys who worked on that car, they're like, the amount of 69 Chevelles that we just torched and just pulled the bumper off, reinforced it with just steel beams and stuff, just torched all this shit off, and
the best. I mean, that's why they have.
Crazy.
They
though.
made
So many
millions
cars
of those.
that now they're worth $20K a pop.
Did Travis go with you guys to Scottsdale?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. He's leaving comments on. Travis is our man in customer service. He's leaving a comment on YouTube saying, "I hope I'll never have to see the leather pants again."
Oh, the leather pants. Yeah, we were talking about leather pants. She was
Yeah.
nice. She was nice.
Yeah, there
She
was
liked
some
Joe.
leather pants on the dance floor with Joe. That's for sure. It was a little hot too. They might have been sweaty. Those leather pants. I don't know.
I haven't worn leather pants in a while.
I don't know that I've ever worn leather pants. But we digress.
good
Hey,
old-
where was the Bring a Trailer numbers?
We got that on a sheet.
Just kind of talking about the impact of coronavirus on their business and how many different, how their numbers, and basically the gist of it, we're pulling it up here so I can quote it exactly, but the gist.
I mean, people are still buying. That market is still going. I feel like with classic cars too, people who are buying $40,000, $30,000, $50,000 cars, they're not buying cars. This is it's like the stock market. When things are crazy, the price goes down for these kind of things. Those,
They're probably just out there looking for good deals. I mean,
Out there.
we got a smoking deal on this truck.
I agree. I feel like I've been keeping my eye on Craigslist and the RestoMods classifieds too. There's been some good deals on all kinds of things.
Yeah.
Old Camaros, old trucks.
Oh, there it is. Okay, so let's see.
You guys see that?
Total number of bids up. Let's see, percent change. So this is year-over-year change. In April, they were up 35% on number of bids, up 35% on the value of lots sold, up 49% on new users.
That's crazy.
Auction views were only up 4%. Auction watchers up 24%. But either way, up across the board, and prices are up, and volume of cars for sale is up. So, there's still markets out there that might be just people are stuck in their houses. What else you got to do?
The number of bids being up 35% is pretty incredible. I mean, that's people who are ready to buy a car right there.
Well, if you're occupied at home and you got nothing else to do and you know how to work on a car, I mean, auto shop places are still an essential business, so they're still open.
Yep.
Makes total sense.
Yeah. I mean, the curious number there is that average auction views are only up 4%. I would suspect more just window shoppers, just kind of like me. I mean, I obviously will,
I check that
will
all the
buy on
time.
something,
I've never personally put a bid on Bring a Trailer.
Yeah, but you go look at
But
it.
I look at it all
It's
the
car
time.
porn, man.
Yeah, I mean, and it's the same thing with Craigslist. I feel like that's like almost a daily thing, where it's you're scrolling through, seeing what's out there, and the one that screams at you like, "Hey, you're an idiot if you don't buy this." That's the one you buy.
Like that Impala.
No
that
matter
you just
what it
sent
is.
me?
Yeah, dude, that thing is so sick.
That Impala is nice.
So sick.
Hey, real quick, shameless plug over here. If you guys are just joining, make sure to hit that like button and just leave a comment on what your dream car is. We're trying to get some more exposure and views on this. If you guys could do that, we're giving away 5 t-shirts, either the Chevelle t-shirt, Burnout t-shirt, Team Chevelle.
Yeah, we did a fat burnout in the 71 Chevelle, and then we took a still from the video and made t-shirts out of them. So you guys can get these, or you can pick a Team Chevelle, whatever you want to pick. Just tag a friend that you'd like to do some burnouts in this 71 Chevelle with, and we'll get a t-shirt out to you.
We're gonna choose 5 at random and send them a t-shirt.
They're nice t-shirts too. I don't know, for the people out there that have never ordered a RestoMods t-shirt, this will be the most comfortable t-shirt you will ever wear. This is an older one actually. Been washed a bunch of times. It's just like the softest, most comfortable shirt ever. No tags to itch the back of your neck. They're really high quality shirts. So all you got to do is leave a comment.
71 Chevelle Super Sport or 66 Chevy Nova.
What was the question? 71 Chevelle Super
What
Sport.
would you rather have, 71 Chevelle Super Sport or the 66 Chevy Nova?
Okay, this may be an unpopular opinion, but I feel like the Nova is the redheaded stepchild of the Chevelle. I'm sorry to all the Nova
That's a
people.
popular opinion, and it's
Is
exactly
it?
right. But the problem is that it's just that much smaller. And for
I feel like it looks like
I feel
a
like
Chevelle
you would
that's...
fit in it great.
I feel like, no, I feel
Not
like it
so
looks
much.
like Novas to me have always looked like Chevelles that gotten...
Is anybody tagging their friends and winning the free
Tag
shirts?
some friends, get those
Come on
shirts.
Instagram, tag your buddies. Tag your gearhead
Free
friends.
shirts. We will literally ship them to you for free, and they're awesome.
And you don't even have to be a car club member.
You don't have to
No.
be anything.
Just
Just
a
accept-
shirt.
Be watching
Yeah.
this and tag a friend.
Here's just kind of a general question. How do you guys choose the next car you'll be giving away?
Ooh, that's a good question. We basically, just like we were talking about, we look all the time. We're looking at bring a trailer. We're looking at Craigslist. We're looking at Facebook Marketplace. We're looking at Mecum. We're looking at Barrett-Jackson. We look everywhere.
Constantly.
And then when we find something that we think we can either use and take to the next level to get it to the level of a giveaway car, sometimes we get a car. This Chevelle right here was 98% of the way there. We did a couple minor tweaks to it, but basically out of the box,
Chevelle
this thing came ready to rip,
good to
and
go,
it is
yeah.
one of the best cars we've ever given away. Whoever wins this car is going to be so excited, but I digress.
I'm jealous.
We basically look all the time, and we find the coolest things we can find and bring them into our shop and just make sure they're super tight and give them away to you.
So I have a question for everybody viewing. What would you like to see us give away next?
Yeah, there's a good
Comment
question.
that below, and maybe we'll...
Oh,
Give
I
you a
got
little
I got
weight on that.
a good one. Would you guys rather see like a Bronco or a truck or another coupe or a Vet or another Chevy, a Mustang? Which
We've
which
never
one
given
of
away a
those?
Corvette. I think that's going to happen at some point. I mean, they're just too awesome.
We've
to
been
not
talking
give
about
them away.
C10s also, trucks.
C10. So when we were looking at this truck, we've been talking about doing a truck. We thought about doing like a combo giveaway where the winner would have a choice. So between like a really bad muscle car, like a 71 Chevelle, or a really nicely done C10, or a cash option. We always give the
Little
winner a
on-road,
cash
off-road.
option as well. So we've talked about that, but definitely tell us what you guys want to see.
We got a 70 Z28.
Ooh,
How much do
dude.
those guys run?
That's second gen right there. Chris hates those
The
cars.
split bumper.
Chris hates those cars. I've been trying, man. I love the second
When you
gen.
stack it against the first gen, it's just not as cool.
I don't know, though.
Hey, can we get a quick vote? Who
I
prefers the first gen Camaro versus the second gen Camaro?
think I, personally, am a second gen guy for Camaros. It's just me. Unpopular opinion number two.
Wah, wah.
No Novas,
Yeah.
second gen Camaros.
I'll put the second gen Camaro right next to the Nova.
I got a question from my little brother Xavier. Actually, he's on here.
Your little brother? This is
Yeah.
Joe Sims' little brother? How old is your
wow.
brother?
He's 20, I think.
You
Yeah.
think? He's your brother.
You gotta
How
know.
old is he? What are you talking about?
He's asking us favorite car accessories. So what he's probably asking is like some favorite upgrades.
Favorite
or, like,
brand,
brands that you
favorite-
guys put on.
Typical big brother's putting words in his mouth.
Just telling him what he's asking.
Yeah, telling him what he's asking. I like it. I don't know. Favorite accessories? To me, it's all about the core of the car. Like if you have a good base to a car, the body's rust free, you have a nice power plant under the hood, the suspension is nice. Honestly, like accessories wise, I'm assuming you mean like a stereo or something like that. Like I don't even care. I'll
got an
turn that
answer.
thing off. Like, well, I go both ways, but listening to the car is basically number one. Like I want to listen to the actual sounds of the car while I'm driving it. So accessories aren't really that important to me. But that being said,
My favorite accessory, I would consider an accessory that we've had in all of our cars is a supercharger on that thing.
ooh, is that technically an accessory?
LSA, an
But I would
LSA
agree.
supercharger is an accessory.
would
We've
agree.
never had a supercharged car. I think that the way this car performs and the way that it sounds when you get on it, it's got that like I've never experienced this again. That whistle and that hiss, you know,
I think
that
it's badass.
it sounds like you're going fast, and you are going fast. But I mean, it has it's
Yeah, when
it's-
you look down at the speedo,
the
you're like,
sound
oh, shit,
is
I'm
right
going
there
fast.
with it. It's right on par. That car sounds amazing.
I
So,
took the Chevelle for a drive to do a 360 tour that we're going to launch next week. So if you guys want to,
no accidental.
Is that like a
360
virtual
experience.
reality thing?
Oh
or
yeah,
What is that?
Oh yeah, full. If you have a headset or Google Cardboard, you could use it and get the full driving experience. I put it on the hood of the Chevelle and drove it down in PB. There's a homeless guy that was 50 yards away, screaming from the top of his lungs as he heard this thing coming. That's the sickest car I've ever seen! Just like running after me as I'm going.
That's all the fan feedback.
Do you remember
we
when
get.
we did the shoot downtown that night?
Yeah.
When all those dudes were like yelling at us, just like, dude, that thing's sick.
Oh yeah.
Dude, the best
Everyone
one I've
waiting
ever
to go
got-
in the club.
I was
Like,
driving
yeah.
the 69 Charger to the DMV when we were doing some title stuff and all that. And I'm literally like in the left-hand turn lane about to turn in and everything. And some guy was in the lane just going straight. And he stopped traffic, stopped his car. And it wasn't like a light or anything. And there was just cars piling up behind him. And he goes, "Oh man, what year is that thing?" And he was like rubbernecking that car so hard, and I mean that to me has been the one that turned the most heads.
To answer another question though, which I feel like a lot of people have questions. We had this question last time. Will this car help me get chicks?
No.
It'll help you get a ton of attention from dudes who
like
love
cars.
Yeah, that's pretty much like the most honest answer I can give for for that question.
It might help you close a deal
and
down the road.
Chicks that like cars. I mean, there are girls that like cars. You know.
Yeah,
but I think it's a little different than
is that your cousin or your sister that's building a car? Is that your friend?
Friend from home. Yeah, friend from Napa.
She's got a badass car.
She's got a 40. So her and her dad are building a 40 and a 41. I believe they're both Ford's old trucks.
Nice.
So those are both.
Wasn't it like 700 horsepower or something crazy?
Guys, guess who just jumped on?
Uh-oh.
Heather Lewis.
Heather Lewis! What's up, Heather? Hey, Heather.
Heather was RM8 winner of the
RM8.
Mustang.
The 67.
What did she name it?
Roxy.
67
Mustang Fastback. Man, I miss that car, man.
That car is bad, but I mean, we couldn't have had better winners, and that's why I'm so excited about flying Ronald out to get his 69 Charger, because we flew Heather and her husband out to San Diego.
Felton was out here.
Hung out with them, went to dinner, drove the car around, did a bunch of filming. Again, go find the videos and look. But shout out to Heather. We love you guys, and we love the pictures you're posting of
Dude,
Roxy.
she's having fun, man. They've been taking that car out. It's looking good.
Yeah.
That's what it's all
Heather,
about.
she says what up. Can you guys see the comments up there?
Yeah, what's up? She says.
Yeah, we could. The guys can see. Oh, Roxy is a beast, is she saying?
Roxy is a beast.
I
had so much fun with that car. I was just sad we didn't get to keep it for too long because we had so many things that we did to it.
We upgraded that car a lot, like between like the vintage air and the brakes and everything, which is great and is awesome for Heather, and we couldn't be happier. But the bottom line of that was we didn't have it around in the garage to drive around and stuff.
I think the time of that car was being upgraded, except for like the last 2 weeks that we had it. Which at that point we were like, "Wow, this car is amazing! I love this thing." Here you go, Heather.
Yep.
Yeah, and I know Heather. Heather is taking great care of that car. They've had it out at a show or two. She just posted National Mustang Day was a couple days ago.
Didn't she get like custom plates or something too?
She got custom plates, Seminoles, Florida State Seminoles, custom plates. Yeah. Miss Roxy, it's looking good.
I think this week we got to do winter calls. We just got to do some.
Yeah, we should do some winter FaceTimes.
Yeah, winter FaceTimes.
I talked to Otto for a while last week, who was the winner. What was that? RM4? Five? Yeah. RM5. Otto Stifle that won the Cobra, the Factory 5 Cobra. And I talked to him for a while.
He wants to throw it down, right?
He does want to throw it down. I think what we're going to really organize, if we can do it in time with Corona, damn you, Corona. If we can organize it in time, I'd love to get the Chevelle versus the Cobra in the quarter mile.
That would be awesome.
Mike versus Otto. See what we can get. I don't know.
I think I'm
going to be placing some bets, but I'm not going to disclose where those bets are going.
That's fair.
I'm gonna be placing some bets, but I don't know. That thing is really fast and really fun,
fast.
but the Cobra was fast, and it's 1,000 pounds lighter.
Yeah, I'm trying to like think back of like really when I really got on that. I think the most I've seen that car driven was when Otto was driving it and I was in the passenger seat.
Dude, he was
when I was like, oh God, yeah.
He was.
Oh dear God, Otto.
That was
just
great.
Hanging on, like yeah.
Shout out to Otto.
Otto's the man.
Another one of our great winners.
He's having a great time with that car too.
Oh, and the Black Widow. Is what I think it was RM7, the Camaro. Felton
Daniels,
He named it the Black Widow.
Black Widow.
Yes.
The 68 Camaro.
Yeah, you can find him on
red
Instagram.
Interior.
And I think we've tagged him a couple times, but you can find Felton on Instagram. He's
super active. He posts
the
car all the time.
I would post it all the time if I won that car.
Felton sent me a build list that he was looking to have done to the car, to the LS1 Camaro. And it was like ported heads, new he was basically gonna blow the entire engine out.
Well, I mean, Felton by trade is an HVAC technician, so he's a super handy guy. And I could just tell when he was looking at that Camaro, it was literally like a blank canvas to him, and he was just like, "Oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that." It was beautiful.
Yeah, aluminum heads and like.
Oh, I got it.
Forged.
I got another good comment in here. This is right up your alley, Mike.
Uh-oh.
motorcycle in the future for you all.
Motorcycle in the future for you all.
I don't know if you guys got the email or the announcement of Freedom Street Garage.
Yeah, check out Freedom Street Garage. We are giving away a motorcycle over there, and it is a very cool one of my favorite new bikes. It's the 2020 Fat Bob 114 and $5,000. So trying to basically give you a bike and enough cash to pay all the tax, everything.
And customize it a little, right?
And throw some pipes, some bars, and whatever else you want to do to that bike. And if you didn't know, that was how I ended up with my first motorcycle. I won it in a sweepstakes through a grocery store. Dr. Pepper and Snapple and Captain America.
Shout out to Captain America.
Captain America, I appreciate you. I have the motorcycle to this day. It's a 2011 Sportster 48. And I've customized the hell out of it. So
that's a
super excited about
sister
that.
company of RestoMods is Freedom Street Garage. If you go watch the videos, you may recognize the guy in the videos.
I'm in some of the videos.
And we are giving that bike away in like a month, right?
It's May 29th is the last day.
Yeah, shout out to San Diego Harley-Davidson.
So yeah, those guys have helped us out. We get a brand new bike from those guys for whoever wins the thing. Plus $5,000 in cash.
Plus $5,000.
And so bikes are in the future. More awesome cars in the future. And again, for everybody who is just getting in here, comment, either tag one friend or comment the next car that we should do.
Yeah, this is your last chance. We're gonna pick the winner here because we got to wrap this thing up. It's starting to get hot in this garage.
Starting to get hot in the garage.
And I'm getting hungry.
Tag a friend, comment what you think we should give away next after the 71 Chevelle, and we're gonna pick 5 winners to give a Chevelle burnout T-shirt. This guy here, the white in the black and white, or the black one with the color, or the Team Chevelle T-shirt. So we're gonna give away 5 of those. Tag a friend and let us know what car we should give away next. So yeah, we talked to Ronald. We talked about the Mecum and Barrett auctions all going to digital.
Yeah, how we want everything to come back, go back to normal, so we can go to car shows and auctions and all that again. I want to be eating a cheesesteak and bidding on cars again.
Yeah, we have this brand new car to us, and we haven't even been able to show it off and do anything with it at this point. We're dreaming of all the things we're going to do to it, and ready to take it out, ready to drive it. It's a blast.
Well, we've been driving it. It's a good sandwich getter.
It's a great sandwich getter.
Yeah.
I need my sandwiches to be a little farther, though.
Get a little more seat time.
Just a little more seat time.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got to close this thing out. We got work to do. We got to fill some orders. Thanks everyone for watching.
Are we gonna shout out the winners, or what are we gonna do?
So I need to look. We're gonna have to announce the winners after on Facebook and send a DM to them because we got some comments on YouTube. On
Jenny
Instagram
and Sunny
and
should definitely get one.
Yeah, let's do it. Jenny, for being so engaging in the comments. You are getting a free T-shirt, girl.
Free T-shirt, Jenny and Sunny.
Oh, we also have women's shirts. So Jenny, if you want to pick a women's shirt, you know what? We'll do 2. Jenny, because your username is Jenny and Sunny. You guys can pick 2. We have women's shirts and we have men's shirts.
There we go.
And we'll send you a DM for everyone who made a comment or tagged someone. The 5 winners. We're gonna send that out right after this.
What do we got? What do we got as far as suggestions on the next?
What do you got on Instagram?
We got Cole Kamada keeps asking. You guys should do a Cuda next time.
Dude, I love Cudas.
Mike's been lobbying for a Cuda for a while.
Cudas.
The Charger was our first Mopar, actually, and people seem to really love that. So I think the possibility of us doing a Cuda soon is really, really high.
I feel like Cudas are very rare. I think like a lot of people are really into Cudas. But it's not that. But they're not so mainstream that the people who really love Cudas are not like they're not.
What if you did like a Hellcat Cuda?
Dude, enough said.
Yeah.
Late Night Lou actually asked a pretty good question.
Shout out to Late Night Lou.
Late Night Lou
about the 71 Chevelle. He says, "What's up, guys? I talked to Mike briefly, but any small changes coming to the RM10 car? I think maybe some small modern upgrades would be nice, since the car alone is a past and present."
What kind of modern upgrades? It's got a ton of modern upgrades. It's got modern Cadillac seats. It's got AC.
Crazy stereo.
It's got a crazy stereo. I mean, I just drove that thing.
I'm thinking of like
awesome.
the only things that it doesn't have that like my car has is like nothing. Like a backup camera, but I mean that's
never that.
Dude, the car has everything. I mean, I really can't.
You're lucky it has a reverse gear.
I know. I mean, I'm thinking of like what could you do to that car? You really, I don't know.
Well, there is a time
somebody wants a split bumper Z28.
There we go. My 2nd generation Camaro, people. Stand strong. I'm fighting for you.
Bring it to Oklahoma. Isn't that where the Tiger King's from?
Yes.
Oklahoma.
Tiger
Shout out
King.
to the Tiger King.
Dude, don't do Oklahoma.
We got
Don't connect them all to the Tiger King.
Listen, I've been through Oklahoma. I've been to what is that? That might be Amarillo.
No,
Texas, I'm
okay.
thinking of.
Not
But
Oklahoma.
anyways, whatever.
We got a Mr. Joaquin Linares in the comments.
Who's that
asking
guy?
for another Shelby.
Who?
A Shelby,
Mr.
The
Joaquin
Cobra.
Linares.
The cartel?
Mr. Joaquin.
65 Nova. There's one of your Nova people.
Nova over the Chevelle though?
Zero shot.
I don't know, man.
I'm gonna say it right now. Zero shot.
So we gotta do the last call to action. Where can you go to sign up?
All right, I'll take it. Head over to restomods.com. You can sign up for the RestoMods Car Club, $8.95 a month. It's going to get you 10 entries to win, plus exclusive discounts to auto retailers. You're going to get car show tickets when those are back in action. Our RestoMods monthly magazine and exclusive content for all of those members. Or head over to our store at restomods.com. Pick up a hat or a t-shirt or sweatshirts or any of those car care products.
You buy auto parts on there too.
Parts.
If you need an intake manifold, Edelbrock stuff, Flowmaster stuff, you can buy oil on there. You can buy an oil filter. I mean, stuff that you would buy anyways, but if you buy it from us, you get entries to win this badass car.
Or 50 grand.
And there's free shipping.
I mean, I wouldn't choose 50 grand over that car, but
shot.
it's also there. It's on the table. So head over to restomods.com. Check out a lot of our articles, our new videos, videos on this car, the whole build sheet. Everything
Subscribe
is
to all
there.
our stuff. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. You're probably already subscribed if you're already watching this, but if not, make sure you're subscribed just so you don't miss updates. We're constantly putting out content, whether we're driving the cars, upgrading the cars, talking about the next cars we're going to give away, all that kind of stuff. Oh, what did that guy say? Restless Voyager? What did he say?
69 Corvette Stingray.
Dude, I like
That's
that.
the
Dude,
next car.
what about Alan Jackson right above that? He won a hat in one of our other videos. I
Alan
remember because his name
Jackson.
is Alan Jackson.
Will look good in his garage. Man, what a name. I love Alan Jackson.
All right. Bye, guys.
Oh, we're
All right,
leaving.
guys.
We're leaving.
All right,
Bye.
sign us off. See you later.
We're out.